Hello, good morning. It's July 2nd. I'm MJ. I'm the founder of Ultra Love, and I do these tarot readings to connect with you all. Some days I ramble on forever. Some days I can't really seem to enunciate or articulate, but we're here for it. We're here to share some divine guidance and loving clarity. I use the tarot to channel those messages. I'm an intuitively guided empath person. I am an author. I'm a longtime yoga and meditation teacher, and I run this brand. So let's get into the messages for today. This is for anyone who be resonating with the vibratories. I'm looking at July 2nd. This is for the Ultra Love TV and Ultra Love Collective. Divine guidance and loving clarity. Hey guys, don't forget to check out the merchandise. Gosh, that justice, I swear to God, this justice card is coming up like in all readings somehow. Ooh, little bit of a tower moment coming, my loves. This is shaking up some of our foundations. Of course, I always look at the tower like it's not gonna fall if the foundations are secure. But there is a tower in the upright coming in. Let's see what leads to this. So tower moments are often perceived as frightening, like death card or, 10 of swords and stuff like that. But, it's like every planet or every, in a sense, situation, there's always going to be multiple perspectives or often is the case that seemingly bad things that happen to us are actually for the best, as in we grow from them or they put us into a different situation. A tower moment can literally kind of move us from one place to another. It can kind of instantaneously change our perspective, which of course would change our lives really. So let's get a few more cards here. Divine guidance, loving clarity, moving from the justice to the tower. So this is obviously a bit of a shift today. Thanks tarot. This I'm gonna release only because it's too much, but I think because I mentioned it, this card did want to show itself because this is the end of his cycle. I'm hearing like if any of you are holding on to something that's not quite right, it's probably gonna finish or complete or come undone. Finish, complete, or come undone. So we might be, there could be a sense of justice coming in, but it's via an ending. Clear as day, ending, over, fini. You can't go back to this, you can't. And I'm not really getting a strong sense of it, but I'm hearing it around like if there's any resistance or if there's any doubt, that's where the tower moment. Like if you're not sure, say for example in a relationship, you're like, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if this is really the one. I don't know if this is it, but we'll just see what happens. And then the other person comes along and breaks up, and it might tower moment. It might feel a bit like, oh, fuck it. I didn't see that coming, right? Like I didn't see the other, like I've been unsure, and then the other person ends it. But in a sense, if you weren't sure, it was like kind of ended already. Because the tower next to the Three of Pentacles is just giving me that signal of we're, as a collective really shifting. And the Three of Pentacles wants our foundations to be secure. Because we want things to be fair. We want things to be just. We don't want 10 of Swords and Tower moments constantly happening. That's troubling. That would be shitty. Or very, very difficult life. I'm sure some people have actually encountered such life path. But hey ho, divine guidance and love and clarity. What did I say? I did say divine guidance and love and clarity. Just two more cards for July 2nd for the Ultra Love Collective. Divine guidance and love and clarity. For some of you, this is like, this is sort of I want to say like personal, around like stuff we're not letting go of. We're resistant to let go of. Past situation, past, just past, such a fucking past. Always making us worried about stuff. No, yeah, past pain, past hurt, things that happened. But the reason this card, I think, is rearing its juicy, brutal head is because, and maybe why this tower is here, is that this is, to me, resistance. This is like, I don't want to look at my past wounds. I don't want to lay things down. Possible victimhood consciousness, like, woe is me, sad life, shitty life, always towers coming down, always people betraying me. And yet the tower moment is almost going to force us to lay things down and move on. Put the freaking foundations down, right? Establish these roots, establish this foundation. I don't know why I'm getting a bit fired up, my loves. I feel this, maybe that's the resistance, or I'm not sure, but like there is this like, at some point, right, we do have to focus on establishing these new foundations. You know, whether we've been through this, whether it's that. And these two cards, these final two cards that I'm pulling right here in the middle, the Four of Sword reversed with the Five of Cup reversed, feels to me like we're resisting letting go. But it's more like I don't want to, like, my pain is my badge, that kind of thing. Like, or things never worked out. Why would they work out now? Okay, well, you can think that, but it would appear like you've got people who want to support you. You've got foundations that want to be built, that want to be laid down. And if you're resistant, or if something's not quite right, or if you just don't know and you're like, oh, fuck it, that the structures that are not secure will come down. I'm hearing, what about love? I'm hearing, what about love? What about it? Generationally, you know, Pluto and Libra generation is massively shifting now. Collectively, our perception of marriage and the construct of marriage is changing. Certainly, I think, you know, it's pretty obvious as well in different social media lands, but you know, the male-female dynamic under construct of that old paradigm is definitely dissolving. It's one of those things that we forget, right? We forget because history is history. But, you know, in a real way, a lot of us in this part of the world as women, we're the first generation who actually can work completely for ourselves, have our own bank accounts. Like, so people kind of forget that. And like, stop that now. Just come here and do my laundry already, woman. And you're like, I don't know. I got my own shit I can do, actually. So it's, you know, and that's generalizing, obviously. But we are seeing these outpourings, expressions in the collective, on like every level. I would say. Yeah, okay. Final messages right here, right now. The Chariot. So you're wanting to move forward, right? And yet, with this resistance energy, stuff from the past that we don't want to let go of, past pains that we're kind of trying to hold on to be like, what? That's my pain. That is sad. You know, things didn't work out for me. And it's like, cut it out. I know that's harsh, maybe. I don't know. Cut it out. It's like if a wound were festering, clean it and cut it out if need be, right? Otherwise, that wound could fester and you might have to get rid of a limb. You know what I'm saying? It's like, cut the riffraff, which is maybe something festering in your mind, emotionally wanting to finally purge and release and let go of, so that you can start really putting in the foundations for the new life. New life. This is like spiritually guided. Chariot energy, right? Like, I feel inspired. I'm ready to move forward. I've got the wind on my back and I've got people, good people in my enviro. This is like a small group, you know, small group of you, not loads. It's like time to boss up, loves. It's a boss up energy. You know, as in you're the boss, you're the emperor of your life. Little bit of a shifty day. Again, keep on it. You just gotta love yourself, and to thine own self be true. I had a little insight about that too, is that, you know, when we encounter people that behave a certain way, and then upon reflection you think, well, would you treat people like that? And you're like, no. I'm just like, okay. So then regardless of what we think or what we project or what we might even fantasize about, it's like if someone is treating us in a way that we wouldn't, like treating others as you would have them treat you or whatever. So it's like a self-respect. If people don't have a certain standard of like how they treat people, also worthy of letting things go, you know, letting go of the past and letting go of past pain, because it looks like there's better things. And again, if we're still holding on to things that are just poo-poo and hurty, and people that stop us in the back and talk shit about us behind our back, the universe will kind of do something about that. Who knows? They're just tarot cards. It's only love. But I personally think love is like the backbone of all this creative juice. And personally, I've experienced the profundity of healing via compassionate, loving perspective, and the backlash from it, of how like how the human condition, or how we, and I've spoken about this too, is that often if we're in a bit of a poo-poo mood and we see someone else like shining and looking super happy, and there's like probably a part of us that's like, fucking bitch. How dare you? But then that's inside of us, right? To work on. As in, we're the ones feeling what we feel and thinking what we think. So if we're feeling shitty things about other people and thinking shitty things about other people and resisting letting it go for whatever reason, it's only us that we're hurting in having those shitty projections and feelings, whether it's somebody right here, right now, or somebody from our past. It's usually anchored in the belief systems that we inherit from our parents when we're kids. So it's all coming undone now, isn't it? As in, as a collective, we're awakening to these threads, and we can't unsee the toxicity or the distortion once we see it. So may peace and beauty be with us all, and also with you. Have a great day, my loves. July 2nd. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.